Let me give you 2 examples. Here's a first-generation job board. admincareers.com. Now, just to make sure that everybody who comes to the site knows who it's for, right there in the middle it says, this is a site for job seekers. Right away, the 84% of the people who never ever look for a job say, this is not a site for me. And just to underscore that point, we want to tell you what our value proposition is. We got job postings, we got jobs. We got jobs, we got job postings, and also we got jobs. Okay? Nothing about a career. Now contrast that with antmini.com. I know there are lots of healthcare organizations here. This is a site for radiologists. And Aunt Minnie is an X-ray that's so clear even your Aunt Minnie could see the break in a bone. Okay? Now, check this out. Aunt Minnie went out and hired a full-time editorial staff to write content for their website. This is world-class content. In fact, this content is so good that 11 teaching hospitals around the country actually require their new residents to register with antmini.com and take the case of the day. This is a place where you go to advance your career. Yes, it has a job board. It's called a career center. But look what else it has. Education. Because the best and brightest are always looking for professional development. It has conference information because the best and brightest do exactly what you're doing. They get together as a part of that professional development. But the site also recognizes that all radiologists aren't the same. So they have communities because there are women in radiology and Asian Americans in radiology. So they have self-forming communities so that people can feel like this is my career space. And then they have forums. Not social networking, professional networking, where people can get together and network with one another around their profession. This is the future of job boards. And if you're going to spend your money on a job board, spend it on a career portal like this. So the only other challenge then is writing a job posting that won't put your target talent to sleep. Okay, so let's talk about that. What is a job posting not? It is not a classified ad repurposed on the web. Now, I think we all know that by now. But it's also not a position description. It is an electronic sales brochure. It has to have enough information and enough persuasive power to convince someone to change devils. Now, the average job board will give you 1,400 words for a job posting. Okay? That's about 2 typed pages of information. Now, you want to write a job posting that's compelling and answers the questions that your best candidates ask before they ask them. And I'm going to suggest that there are a couple of key factors in doing that. The first is that we have to realize that people on the web never read. They scan, right? So don't write your job postings in thick, pithy paragraphs like we do in print. Write them in headlines and bullets so that the eye can quickly scan the information and still get the value proposition. Second thing you want to do is focus on the with-it factor, W-I-I-F-T. Everything you write ought to be answering the question, what's in it for them? I'm sorry, they don't want to know requirements and responsibilities. Okay? Now, a lot of the same information is important to them, but we're trying to sell them. So the word choice is as important as the content itself. You want to talk about responsibilities, talk about what are they going to get to learn? What are they going to get to do? What are they going to get to accomplish? Who are they going to get to work with? What are they going to be able to achieve? That's how you take requirements and responsibility information and turn it around so that it's written to address the people you're trying to persuade. And then recognize one other attribute of these kinds of talent. That is, they have the attention span of a gnat. Okay? So the first 5 lines of your job posting are incredibly important. If you don't get the first 5 lines right, you will not be able to recruit a rare skill holder or a rare performer. And the first 5 lines have to have the following 4 elements in this order. The first is a powerful, compelling statement about why this is a dream job. Don't say, you will be responsible for accomplishing this and accomplishing that, because you will recruit lots of active, desperate job seekers and nobody else with that kind of job posting. This has got to be a sales effort where you describe the opportunity as a dream position. But that's not enough, because these people don't look for jobs, right? They look for career advancement opportunities. So the second factor is equally as important. It has to be an equally powerful, equally compelling statement about why your organization is a dream employer that can provide them with the career advancement opportunities they're looking for. The third requirement is the one that I get all kinds of pushback on. I understand why you push back on it, but I'm sorry, it is the truth. And that is salary information in numbers. The good old days of saying competitive, or any other euphemism that we use in HR, gone forever. Okay? Sorry, but these people are employed. They have people like us knocking on their door every single day. They're not going to move from one organization to another to take a loss in salary. It ain't going to happen. What we're trying to do is to convey to people who don't have any time for us that they ought to share the one resource they don't have, time, with us. And to do that, we have to give them a pretty compelling reason.